I was watching that direct, which it wasn't bad. There were some interesting games. They announced SteamWorld Heist 2, which I really liked the first one, and this second one is pirate themed. You know me, love me some pirates. So that's cool. But with that said, let's play some more Gauntlet Legends. We started this yesterday, made some pretty dang decent progress. But we've still got some stuff to go. Or what? Level 58 Archer. And I believe when we last left off, we failed the bonus game at the end of stage 2, which was like Ice Camp? Is that what it was called? Ice Camp, look at me go. See, I can remember things sometimes. Not often, but sometimes. And we already got the relic here, so we don't need to worry about hunting down relics. Yeah, everybody who was watching the direct was wanting the same thing, and that thing was Silksong. But unfortunately, we still do not have Silksong news. The only news that we've received about that game in years was that it got an Australian rating. And I was on the Xbox store specifically. I don't know if their deal is still in place to make it a Switch exclusive at launch. Because the popularity of Hollow Knight has kind of ballooned like crazy. That game has, over the handful of years that it's been out, become somewhat of a Metroidvania staple. Which, like, I get it. I love the game as well. Hell, I've got a big Hollow Knight perler that I made just sitting on my wall over here. I've got a hunch that a million experience is going to be the thing that puts me over to level 60. You gotta love that I can just fire blindly into the distance and it's just gonna net me some XP. Is there an enemy over there? Yeah, probably. Ah, the Gauntlet classic. There's another game that's in the works that wasn't specifically announced during this indie showcase. Excuse me. It wasn't announced during this indie showcase. It had a demo during Steam Next Fest, but they showed it during this showcase just to be like, hey, it's also on Switch. And it's a game that I'm pretty dang excited about. It's called Duck Detective, which I know you're sitting there like, oh, your eyes excited about another puzzle game. Yes, Yes, I am. But it takes the Obra Dinn style of gameplay and puts it on some really cute animal billboards. And you play as a down on his luck duck detective who is also divorced. It's just a little guy puzzle game. What's not to love? It's Duck Columbo. Oh. Did I not grab the rune? I could have sworn I grabbed that rune. Okay, I'm not going to grab it this time, and I want to see if it respawns. It looked like it had two little swirly bacon strips on it. We'll check with the wizard. Back at the hub to see if I am, in fact, just a fool. Yeah, what else was announced during that? They showed more of that Anton bomb game, whatever it was called. It was announced an extremely long time ago and then kind of went under the radar for a bit. And then Pizza Tower came out, which fits into the exact same genre of like a Wario World-like. So now everybody is just writing that game off as, oh, it's just a clone of Pizza Tower, which it's not. It was in the works for an extremely long time. But I get it. I will say, it was really funny during that direct to see the live YouTube chat of these like 50,000 people who are all just sitting there putting on their Joker makeup while being like, Silk Song's coming, right? It's happening. They're all posting clown emojis. At least they're self-aware. Oh, also, it should probably go without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Since we started half an hour later, our ad breaks are gonna be on every half hour instead of on the hour. Like, it's still gonna be an hour of streaming, but like, instead of being at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, so on, it'll be at 9:30, 10:30, so on. What am I saying? I don't need to explain to you how time works. Although maybe I do. Where is that pathway? I'm decently sure I pressed all the buttons that needed to be pressed. That just led to a dead end. I've already hit that button. Oh, a Ninja Turtles game got announced that looks... Oh, there's the button I needed. A Ninja Turtle game got announced that looks exactly like Hades. So that's funny. Supergiant really has kind of cornerstone the market on top-down hack and slash games. Like, from Bastion to Transistor to Hades, they sort of have a monopoly on the style. You know, you can't really argue with it since they have kind of perfected it. Like, Bastion? Yeah, it was a good game. Transistor? Yeah, it was a good game. Hades? Oh yeah, it was a great game. It's just been progressively getting better and better as time has gone on. There is a path somewhere that I have missed. Because I got that this is an elevator. It turns out I was the fool again. Whoopsie daisies. We're almost there. We're almost to 1,000,000 XP. That was a 4. Damn you, 4s looking so much like 9s. Well, heck. That sort of took a lot of wind out of my sails. What a shame. But hey, 10,000 gold. Yeah, we got the shortcut opened. That's an elevator button. You know, if we fail the minigame and have to do this stage again, I swear we will not make that mistake of misplacing that elevator. We've made the mistake twice. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, still shame on you. I am very dumb and will make the same mistakes multiple times. You should know better than that. Gold. I wonder how much keys cost. I don't actually know how much they cost, and spending a key to open a treasure chest that has 100 gold in it it doesn't feel like a very equal trade. You have to press 4 buttons in order to get the rune. I already have the rune. See, now that right there, just breaking a pillar to get a pile of 100 gold. That's a trade I am willing to make. Did that? Yeah, that did drop this button. Yeah, I just don't remember if I actually got the rune or if the runes just respawn when you re-enter a stage. Obviously, if a stage has an obelisk, that obelisk isn't gonna vanish. Wow, I am yawning a lot. I am sorry, folks. We got that big sleepy today. Burning scroll to face the Yeti. I can do that. Did I? Hold up. No, we have the burning scroll. We don't have whatever the item is from here that will allow us to fight the plague doctor. I'll be real, I don't even know if we need that item. Like, all that seems to do is deal a little bit of damage before the fight actually starts. It's sort of like a Binding of Isaac tick situation. You know, I'm always saying, this is just like the tick. Well, hey, we have 1,000 seconds of lightning immunity. I doubt those are actually seconds. It's probably 1,000 points of a lightning attack. Okay. Now, if I recall, I need to go along the outskirts in order to press a button that will activate an elevator. So I can actually get to the secret here. And then I have to loop my way back out. Go along the outside, which will allow me to actually hit the secret. Alright, we press that button. And then loop around. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Yeah. Easy peasy. Okay. A runestone was found. Cool. So it does say we already have the runestone. All right. Let's not make the mistake on this secret. Yes! You already know I was on that perfect line. Awesome, who did we unlock? Excuse you? Did I not unlock anyone? Should have unlocked someone there, shouldn't I? Because we got Minotaur and everyone else. Falconess, Jackal, and locked. Alright, I guess nobody. We didn't run out of time. Yep, and we have the wavy rune there. Right, let's how much boot do we got? 13? That's plenty. Let's hit the store, buy meat. Okay, and I want to see how much does a key cost. Okay, a key is 50 and we can get 100 from treasure chests, so it's not the worst trade out there. Alright, let's do stage 3 of Ice World. Ice Mine Part 1. They like hitting us with the 2-parters in this world. Oh, my key ring is full. And my potions are full. I've just got too many resources. Hey, Captain. How you doing today, bud? It's good to see you. You're having a great Wednesday thus far. It's worth a toll to cross the bridge ahead. I don't know, that feels like some dwarven propaganda. I paid a key to get across the bridge and all I got was hit in the head with an explosive barrel. I crossed the dwarven bridge and all I got was this crappy t-shirt. Toll is a toll and a roll is a roll. If we don't get no tolls, then we don't get no rolls. Too true. I'm always saying that. People are always telling me, Riot, what the hell are you talking about with tolls and rolls? That's nothing to do with anything we're talking about. Elevator time. Be proud, I actually did recognize this was an elevator. Oh, that just loops me back down. Okay, so what did the button do? Little John had the heart of a poet. So did Jaden Smith. Only a real poet could come to terms with the fact that realize. Were those the ramblings of a madman or the musings of a scholar? That's for history to decide. Okay, so from the looks of it, hitting the button over the toll bridge just gave me a shortcut. So it was essentially pay a key, get a shortcut just like usual. Like I was saying, that's just dwarven propaganda. And as it turns out, I am not immune to dwarven propaganda. They didn't say who it was worth it for. See, I would have liked an asterisk next to "it will be worth it to you." And then a footnote that said, by you, we mean Jerry, that one guy who is just obsessed with bridges. You know, bridge lover Jerry. You can't get that guy to stop talking about bridges. There are 5 supports to turn from red to green to proceed. Okay, so we have guaranteed. I'll keep my eyes. Oh, hold up. Did I not walk down this path? I'm gonna go with no, since there's an archer and a bomber. One bombardier. And look at that, reimbursement on my boots. Do you guys think my archer is cold? She is just going ass out. She has not worn a single pair of pants this entire game. Was that doing damage to me? I thought I heard a damage sound. Maybe there was a healing item that I just didn't see. I don't know if I trust this portal. All right. It's only part 1. Part 2 is probably where the rune or the obelisk is. Yu-Gi-Oh! Really has ruined my brain. I can't say or hear the word obelisk without instantly thinking of Obelisk the Tormentor. Which that's a slippery slope, because then I just start thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. So I think I've decided what kind of Magic deck I want to make when I finally get into Magic. I want to... So I'm down to two possible choices. I either want to make a black deck that is based off of rats, because rats are cool. Or I want a blue deck that is exclusively designed to mill my opponent's cards, because that sounds like they're going to have the worst possible time. Which, it's funny that those are the two that my brain decided this is what I want to do, because those are the two types of decks that I used to run back when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, they weren't the big competitively viable turn one victory decks, but like just playing casually with friends, I had a deck that was built around Goblin King, which gained 1,000 attack points for every fiend type monster that was on the field. Do not leave this area too soon, okay? So it would gain 1,000 attack and defense every time there was a goblin on the field, and then I just had ways of making a stupid amount of fiends on the field. And then I had a whole bunch of equips and spell cards and field cards that made it so Goblin King was the only one that my opponent could target, and it couldn't be killed by spells, and just a whole bunch of wild stuff to make people have terrible times. Essentially, what I'm saying is, my goal in a card game is just to make it so that my opponents cannot interact. I'm gold. I've gained the piss power-up. You may refer to me as Lady Piss. Alright, there was a hint saying that we shouldn't leave this area so soon, so I'm gonna do a lap or two around here to see if I missed anything. Yeah, there's a bomb guy right there. And a chest. That was all they wanted me to get. Telling me, hey, don't leave this area so soon. There's 100 gold for you to find. Oop. Note to self, do not eat the poison. Don't get lifted up until you've stomped through the steam. Okay. Stomped through the steam. But yeah, I believe that archetype that I would like to go with for a magic deck would be what is considered control. I've been doing my research, okay? I've been putting in the hours, reading the lore books, you know? Which apparently those are just the types of decks that stop the game from ending instantly. And it seems like a blue mill deck would be what I think to be the most fun with keeping people pinned down. Like, my exposure to Magic as a game has been a bit of a weird one. I've only played it twice. The first time was with my uncle, like, a long time ago, back when I was probably like 5 or something like that. He was playing with a bunch of his friends. We were over at my grandma's house. It was a weird time. I didn't really gather anything from that play session, but I went on a camping trip a couple years back with some friends, and they were having a Magic tournament, and one of them let me borrow his deck to play. And that hold up. That deck had what people would consider to be like a regular amount of land, and I just could not draw any for some reason. I blame my extremely bad luck. So like, they knew it was my first-ish time of playing, so they're all taking it easy on me as I'm drawing card after card, not getting a single resource to actually play with. Like, they're building this massive army that could take me down at any point. Like, all right, come on, you'll get it next turn. It'll be okay. Please stop patronizing me. Just end this. We were like 5 turns in, and I only had 1 land on the field. He's like, come on, you have to have more lands than that. You're just messing with me. So I slapped my hand down on the table, and it's all cards that need like 15 land in order to play. So the guy calls his brother. It was like, here, shuffle this deck and then have your guy draw 5 cards again. Like, okay. They shuffle the deck, I draw the cards, and the exact same thing happens. Sorry, this is just a bad deck, buddy. And maybe just build a little bit better next time. Yeah, I'm certainly not going to go out and spend $200 on a Magic deck. I will, however, play around in Tabletop Simulator because that sounds like fun. I feel like there's something here that we missed. I don't think we've explored everywhere that we need to go. I think either playing on Tabletop Simulator or Alex has a really nice printer and a Cricut. I might have her print me some proxies on cardstock, and then I'll just put them in sleeves. Yeah, so there's still that button up there, so there's definitely something we've missed. And I feel like the hints were trying to point me toward a rune. One rune worth of cloth. Uppies, please. Let's just continue our abort level. A setting that would allow me to look at the hints would have been nice. If I could see all of the scrolls that I had picked up in the stage, I would have liked that. Hell, also telling me that there is an obelisk or a rune in the stage would be cool. So the hint was something like, don't go up until you've walked through the steam. Does this mean I should set foot in every single one of the steam vents? No, they're not being literal? I'll show you. Alright, we got some poison fruit. That right there? That's just stinky fruit. Everybody knows the green apples are the stinkiest of apples. So if I were a rune, where would I be hiding? Maybe this is what it was meaning. Maybe walking through the steam vent was just to step on that switch. I think we might just commit to walking out and then see if it's a rune. Excuse me. We walked through the steam here and got a gold power up from that corner. We can't wander past. Yeah, are there any games that you guys are looking forward to? After watching that direct, I still think my focus is going to be on older games that I haven't played specifically on the PS1, but I'm curious what games you guys are excited about. That's the exit. But what was with that one button over there? How do I get up here? This is pretty suspicious. Yeah, that's where I came from. I am not going to get caught in Iajode today. There's the telewarper. So the only reason I'm not leaving is just because we have that area with the ice that I feel like there's something up top. And also, you see that button right there? What's going on with that? I don't actually know. Hold up. Let's see real quick. What does... We have 1,000 of this. We may as well, right? Who knows what it does? Let's find an enemy. I haven't been utilizing items very well. And by very well, I mean at all. Some of them might be pretty strong. Like hell, we have a rapid fire here that... Oh, it's based on time. Interesting. It's not based off of the number of shots. Okay, I want to see... Wow, that costs 100 per hit. This is why I don't use items. There's not like a secret button hidden behind here, right? No secret buttons to be found. Alright, I am heavily considering just saying fuck it and going for just hitting the exit. If we have to redo the stage, we have to redo the stage. It'll probably be for the best so we can actually see the hints again, right? Yeah, it's gonna be a for me, dog. Alright. Is it gonna tell me I missed a rune? No, it just puts me right into part 3. Okay. Ah, the good old dwarf hallway. Children yearn for the dwarf hallway. It's just a fact of nature. Ice guards the runestone. Okay. So this is the first time they've mentioned a runestone, which makes me think that maybe the thing that I missed was the power up to kill the level 3 boss. Yeah. Because it was Dragon Chimera, then Plague Town. Then it's level 3, then it's Yeti. That's a dead end. Thank you, Breakable Barrels, for informing me where I have and haven't gone. I actually think that's pretty cool. I think having bits of the next stage connecting into the previous stage is neat. I don't like that it made me walk around stage 2 for a while being confused, but still. I am always a huge fan of interconnectedness. That's one of the things in Dark Souls 1 that is so neat to me. Being able to like physically see where certain things are in stages, I think is just real cool. Are you an elevator? Yes, you are. One uppy, please. What if we just put 3 buttons all very close to each other? Just unbelievably close. Some might say on top of each other. This pathway better loop back to where that rune was. Easy. There's never been an easier way to kill a golem. Did I mention it was easy? There are some times that I make references to him and Eric's sketches that I know not a single other person is going to understand, so they'll just be sitting there like, man, he's sure is saying the word easy a lot. To which, yes. Yes, I am. Alright. Let's go back and get that rune. It's somewhere over there. But first, we are rounding out hour 1 of the stream. So we have an ad break coming up here in just a second. I know the ads are a little weird since I had a late start, but you can blame Nintendo. Alrighty, y'all. Enjoy the tunes. I will be back in just a moment. I will see you guys on the other side of this break. Be back in a second. Alrighty, we are back. Thanks everyone for sticking around through that break. I do appreciate it. Also, I forgot to show it off at the start of stream. Here's another one of the new shirts that I got. Look at that. Isn't it just fantastic? It's a nice silk shirt. It's got the palm trees and everything on it. You love to see it. At least I do. I'm always happy when I find a nice Hawaiian shirt at Goodwill. Hell, it doesn't have to be Goodwill. Any thrift shop. It looks like the screen on the lamp in Joe versus the volcano. I've never seen Joe versus the volcano. But hey, if it has things that look like this, I'm into it. That's the elevator button. But yeah, it's one of the 4 pretty sweet shirts that I found. You know, the funny thing is, I was about to give up hope on finding... Oh, that's just a slope. I did not realize this was a slope. I was about to give up hope on finding a Hawaiian shirt when we went, because it's a town that I don't go to all very often, so I haven't plundered their thrift shops, like, at all. And just doing a quick lap around, I wasn't able to find anything, but out of the corner of my eye, I was able to see a single palm tree, at which point I'm like, all right, we need to look deeper. We have to look harder. And I ended up finding 4 of them. And they all fit me, which is great. I've only found a few Hawaiian shirts in my days that haven't been able to fit me. One I got because it was kind of borderline, but it ended up being too big, so now it's hanging on my skeleton over there. And the other ones that I found were just way too small. Which is a shame, because one of those shirts was probably one of the coolest Hawaiian shirts I have ever seen. It was like a neon pink with pineapples on it. Oh, it was beautiful. That pink and yellow color scheme. Chef's kiss. Oui, oui, magnifique, if you don't mind me saying. Ice Fissure, Part 1. Ow. So you guys know when we hit level 69, legally I have to stop killing enemies, right? We should be getting pretty close to it, actually. Yeah, 68, we're almost there. The stench of death lingers heavy ahead. Earned something or another from words that were auto-advancing before I could read them. Halo. Hey, Death. Aw. When you have the halo, Oh, is that healing me? No, that's hurting me. When you have the halo, death heals you. Interesting. Also, you guys want to hear some bullshit? Over the weekend, 80 degrees, super sunny, absolutely beautiful. Today, Wednesday, we got snow. It started snowing last night. It is freezing outside. Goodbye any hope of being able to run outside today. This game's soundtrack really is something that you wouldn't expect. It's got chill beats, it's got drum and bass, it's got metal. Check under every barrel. Don't you worry, I am always checking under every barrel. Chunky. But yeah, the snow isn't always a bad thing. It just means extended soup season. So you better believe I'm making grilled cheese and tomato soup tonight. And dang, how deep are we? An hour and 13 minutes into stream before I started talking about food? That's gotta be a new record. Alright guys, we're at level 69. No more enemies can be killed. Sorry, these are just the rules. I like this level. This level is actually really cool. It has neat verticality that you don't see very often. Or at least you haven't seen up to this point. The enemies can't really figure out how to traverse it, which is a bit of a shame, but... that's to be expected when you're trying something new. There's bound to be issues. High road leads to the low road. Is this a ramp? Yeah, that's a ramp. What would you guys say is the coolest fantasy class? Mine's gotta be wizard. Like, as much as I love monk, I don't think that monks are really objectively cool. Wizards, on the other hand, absolutely objectively cool. Wizards really do just fall into this category of like all-powerful individuals who just don't really give a shit a lot of the time, and I am very into that. Like, you hear these stories and myths of all of these wizards that are being hired by kings and royals and things like that. And they just exclusively... they single-handedly win the wars for these kings, and then when the king ends up doing shady shit and betraying them, they're like, okay, well, I'm now gonna ruin your entire life. And, like, there's something to be said for an individual that just has unbelievable power, but just doesn't care enough to really use it. Sorry, you were an endless battle run, but bottom of the barrel was your nickname in college. My man. I like to think that you're in the middle of, like, something that's extremely strenuous and time-consuming. You're like, oh god, I need to finish this. I thought of a really funny joke that I need to say. Wait, did this stage just loop in on itself? Hold up. Eh? Am I just running in circles? But yeah, with that archetype discussion in mind, you might be asking yourself, Uriah, if you think wizards are so cool, why didn't you pick the wizard? To which I raise you the point. Archer is hot. Didn't consider that one, did ya? Wizard might be cool, but lady is attractive. I see that barrel over there. Okay. There's a podcast that Alex listens to that we put on sometimes when we're doing road trips and things. And she's going through it for the third time now or something like that. And in one of the early episodes, they have the classic discussion of, you know, boobs versus butts. A debate as old as time. As time has progressed and I've gotten older, I've come to a realization I wouldn't say I'm really a boob guy, but also I wouldn't really say I'm a butt guy. I'm more just like ladies, you know? Boobs, that's cool. Butts, also cool. Okay, I know there's a barrel over there. I saw it from the high vantage point. But how do I get over? Red Rover, I just break the pipe. Okay. Red Rover, please let me over. Okay. Alright, that's the exit. So there's certainly at least one more button that we're missing. Did we already pick up a rune in this stage? I actually don't remember. Well, we'll move on. If the game yells at me, it yells at me. Ice Fissure Part 2. Alright, just spawn me in before I can do anything. That's cool too. Dick. Frankly, a little rude if you ask me. Behind curtain of rushing water is the javelin. Brightens the town. Okay. Check behind the waterfall. Got it. I mean, it's a video game. I was gonna check behind the waterfall anyway, right? Path is cleared when 2 triggers are tripped. The game really does just try to tell me how many buttons I need to press, and then I instantly just write off that hint as I'm just gonna hit buttons if I see them. Game's out here like, did you press the 2 buttons? To which I'm like, I don't freaking know, I'm just hitting buttons. I'm wandering in circles. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. See, what I think the game needs to consider is that I'm a little guy and it's my birthday. And you wouldn't hit a little guy on his birthday. It really is simple as that. Heyo. No curtain of water here, but there is a free apple. Alright, but it seemed like there would be a secret back there, right? Ooh. Heyo, we might be onto something here. This area is seeming like it's positively javelin cord. A body of water. I wonder if there's a javelin hidden behind you. Hello. Get some fire breath. This is just goody city for me. Nope, that's the exit. I'm glad stepping on the exit doesn't instantly teleport you. The developers knew that somebody like me in particular is going to be a dumb little guy. And accidentally step on the teleporter before they want to leave. Oh, I see you back there. You can't hide from me. That is but a stopwatch. No thank you, Death. I'm good, actually. Okay, that's an elevator of some sort. I guess the question is where? I have the distinct feeling I've been here already. Yeah, there's a broken wall. Okay. I have already been here. So we took the secret shortcut, found the exit, and then looped backwards through the normal path we were supposed to take. Okay. I saw the seam there as if that was going to be an elevator. It unfortunately was not. Doop, doop. Doo doop 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 doo. Ugh. I had a feeling that this was the curtain of water they were talking about, but I'm not seeing a javelin. Unless there's a different waterfall somewhere. I mean, I guess it's possible. Nobody said they weren't allowed to have two waterfalls. Maybe that hint was misleading and they actually expect me to find a literal curtain. That might be what I'm not considering here. That's real suspicious. Is there just a button somewhere that I've missed? Okay, that's to the exit. Hum, ho, hum. Okay. What if I just grabbed the javelin and didn't realize it? No, I don't have it. I've got the fire scroll, though. We have the ability to do a little Yeti murder. A little one, as a treat. Just a slight murder, for funsies. Okay, we can't break that. It's probably just like a singular switch I'm missing, right? That switch could be anywhere. Folks, I think I might be a little bit lost. Maybe the hint wasn't for this stage, it's for the next one. Let's try that. Nope, this was the last stage. Okay. Well, we can go kill the Yeti since we have the fire. For all, we may as well just do that and then hunt through that stage again to try to find the pathway to the ice javelin. Let's take this bad boy out. Yeti's Cavern. You can't fool me, that's a Rancor. You know, I expected the fire breath to do a little bit more. Where's my rapid fire? There it is. I think we may have found the sweet spot to stand. We don't even need the rapid fire. Easy peasy. Well, we've done a little murder. Free 30k XP. Okay. The last rune is well hinted at the end of the battlefield. But skip life from the cathedral window can be sent there. The plague fiend guards another shard. Cathedral stays sealed. Okay. So yeah, we got to make it back through stage 1 and then hunt through stage 2 of Ice Fissure. I'm sure I don't actually need the javelin. I can probably get away with just fighting the Plague Doctor by myself, but I'm worried that when I reach Scorn, not having these artifacts is going to result in that being a harder fight. Also, hey, you guys want to know something that I figured out? So I was hanging out in Kami's stream after I finished Tronbon, you know? And he asked, hey, what did you think of the game? And we started talking about it. Apparently there were more power-ups available in Tronbon that I just didn't find. Apparently there were like armor upgrades and weapon upgrades and upgrades to our serve bots and things that would have just made that fight so much easier, and I just didn't realize that those existed. So I really was doing that last boss there kind of on a low percent run. Just all base equipment, no health upgrades. Out here looking like an absolute fool. So, you know, we're not going to have that happen this time. We're going to be thorough. Clear all the stages. But I'm just saying, I was still able to finish the game even without having any upgrades. Okay, was there a switch that I missed in here? Oh yeah, there's just an entire pathway I didn't go down. I don't think Tronmon without power-ups was my most impressive thing that I've done when playing through these PS1 games. I think Symphony of the Night doing Galamoth without the barrel circlet was probably more impressive. Just super underleveled, went in not really knowing what I was doing and ended up beating him. High road leads to low road leads to high road. Oh, you hints. You mean absolutely nothing to me. No more clocks? No clocks for me. Big stack of gold. Do I know how much that big stack of gold is worth? Not at all. Am I going to pick it up anyway because I have a little goblin brain that sees shiny and wishes to collect? Yes. I can't fight the innate goblin urges inside my brain. You know, I'm gonna keep saying that this stage would be great for farming keys. This stage would be great for farming keys. I think they're all good for farming keys. I think keys might be an easily renewable resource. Okay. Curtain of water was the hint we were given. Behind a curtain of rushing water is the javelin that frightens the towns, okay? A curtain of rushing water. Oh yeah, for those of you that are curious to continue your sign language learning, are you ready for the sign of the day? Today's sign of the day was volunteer, which here is F. This is the symbol for F. You hold F over your shoulder like you're grabbing your shirt, and then you just jiggle it back and forth like you're being like, yeah, I'm a volunteer. You see the shirt. And it's with your dominant hand. Hold up, that's the javelin right there. Okay, okay. I see that javelin. Trigger 2 paths, yep. Oh yeah, also just for a quick recap, yesterday's sign of the day was health, which could also be healthy, which is you make your hands into C's and put them over your shoulders, and then you grip them into fist and pull outward as if you are grabbing a pair of suspenders. Also, I'll tell you, that sign language website for sign of the day is absolutely dog shit at giving you ways to memorize these signs. Because for volunteer, it really is just saying, if you want to remember this, just think of it like you're trying to volunteer for something. Like, oh, really? You don't say. I think remembering it as you're pulling on a shirt to show that you are a volunteer is a much better way to remember it. Yay, we got a nice javelin. Okay. Let's get out of here. Are you guys ready for my Gauntlet Legends speedrun? Ready, ready? Cut that corner. Ooh. That's the speedrun right there, baby. Frame 1, you already know I'm on that perfect line. Oh, my nose is very itchy. Maybe I should have played on a hard difficulty. There were difficulty settings, weren't there? I'm pretty sure I picked normal. Once we finish this, I want to look in the options to see if there's a higher difficulty setting. Because I think this game could really use a bit of a boost in difficulty, right? Maybe a different character would also be necessary. Perhaps the archer is just broken. She seems at least a little bit powerful. Get out of here. We got the javelin and 73,000 experience. All right, let's go murder Mr. Plague. Who here wants to commit a murder? Plague Fiend. You can't fool me, that's just a jelly boy. Where's my triple shot? Maybe triple shot's not the way to go. My single shot seems to be getting the job done. I'm glad the poison monster is the one that has the slight jazz tune to it. You good there, buddy? Oh no, he's dead. All right, that's the last piece of the stained glass. Unfortunately, this pathway is still locked. We don't have any of those stages open either. Where's the store? Did I just walk pretty much 360 degrees around? Yes. Load up on you. You, and yeah, we're fine. Alright. Let's go on into that mirror. It's time for Window World. Okay. Well, this is a lot of dudes. Everyone, I think we found the dude generator. Oh good, and we have nice little chanting in the background. I mean, damn, if we're gonna generate this much XP, we might hit 1 million before the end of this stage. It's been like a minute and we've gotten 10k from just these enemies, which is wild. We can once again thank the little guy generators. Oh no, that was a 4, not a 9. We've once again made the exact same mistake. This game needs to fix its font. We've made that mistake a couple of times now. That being said, we are still collecting a lot of XP. Okay, we need more switches. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, but nobody told me they were gonna put a funky song in here. Also, I think I need to be careful with my key usage. I'm burning through a lot of keys and I'm not finding a lot of keys. Which that might be the point. This feels like it's more of a classic Gauntlet stage. Which is to say, what if we just had hallways filled to the rim with dudes? You know what? I'm into it. Okay, we have 2 keys left. But there are still generators to be broken. Also, I'm assuming we have another button or 2 that we need to hit. Alrighty, before we keep going on this stage, we are rounding out hour 2 of the stream, so we have an ad break coming up here in just a second. I'm going to throw you guys over on the BRB screen and play you some tunes while that ad plays. Ooh. If you've been sitting for more than an hour, I recommend getting up and stretching your legs, getting a drink of water if you don't have one in front of you, letting your eyes rest if you've been looking at your computer screen. All of that fun stuff. And yeah, if you're subbed, enjoy the tunes. If not, I will hope to see you on the other side of these ads. Be back in just a moment, folks. See you then. Alrighty, we are back. Thanks everyone for sticking around through that break. I appreciate it. Let's get back to it. Boop. I do have a request of you, chat. Before we go on to our next break, will somebody remind me to get a snack? I've got another allergy shot today, so I won't really have time for a proper lunch. So if someone could hoot and holler at me to eat something, that would be appreciated. Where are all these dudes coming from? I cracked 2 of the... Or wait, no, the generators are probably just refilling with time. Where are these buttons? Okay, so I think I have finally landed on how I'm supposed to discern the 4s from the 9s. The 4s have a straight tail where the 9s are curved to the side. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, come on. Can you guys not tell there is clearly a wall right here? I'm out here getting flexed on by invisible walls. Well, duh. Obviously, there's an invisible wall right there. Come on. We can all see it. Can you not? That's embarrassing. Oh. Hold up. I think we found what we were looking for. And now that should open this side, which... Yep. Oh. Did not do what I was thinking. So it's pointing down in this direction. Which could be anything. Heyo. I'm sure this would have been more of an endurance test if every enemy didn't die in one hit and they didn't deal like 3 damage out of my 8,000 health. Oh yeah, I should mention this. This is a chat picked game. So if you're sitting on 10,000 channel points and don't know what to do with them, you can suggest any PS1 game under the sun that I haven't played for me to play, and I will do my dangest to finish it. We're running a bit low on chat picked games as of right now. So if you have a beloved game from your childhood or something weird that you've never seen that you want to subject me to, I implore you, go and drop those points. The only game that we have in the docket, other than the one we're doing right now, is Wild 9, which I was doing a little bit of research into it, and it looks like it's a side-scrolling platformer, which can really go 2 ways. It can either be phenomenal or it could be Earthworm Jim. Being said, the last 2D platformer we played on stream was Skull Monkeys. And Skull Monkeys wasn't too bad. I had a good time with that game. I'm pretty sure both Skull Monkeys and... Wait. They said the rune was hidden in this stage, didn't they? The final rune is in here, pretty sure. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Jose picked both Skull Monkeys and Wild 9. Oh, the hunch. I think they might just be platform enjoyers. Yeah, we'll warp out if it says that we missed the rune. We can come back in. No? Altar of Scorn. Guys, that didn't seem to do anything. What do you do? Also seemingly nothing. Okay, like this game's music goes really hard, like way harder than it has any right to. Visibility doesn't actually do anything. We got a phase 2. And into the pit he goes. Yeah, look at that. Look at that 168,000 experience just from one stage. Alright, Mr. Wizard. Excellent. Scorn's forces are defeated and my tower is free. Journey well, knowing that you are a legend of the realm. Clear the cathedral. Scorn's foul presence. Step into the light from the cathedral within the window to be sent there. Last rune is hidden at the end of the battlefield. Aww. So, what are these? I assume we're not at the end of the game. Battlefield trenches, okay. There's some more stuff to be found here. We're not free just yet. Even though Scorn is defeated, there's still more to be found. Happy 1,000,000 XP, everyone. Our XP is starting to extend past the edge of the screen here. Oh, I should have bought keys. Ah, it's fine. The game will give me some. Should have also probably refilled my health. Enter these trenches, siege towers, where the survivors of Scorn's Bane waits. I really like the green weapons that these enemies are carrying. They're very reminiscent of the glass weapons in Elder Scrolls games. I was gonna say that Elder Scrolls is another one of those series where I only like one entry and the rest are just kind of eh. But I can't really say that because I like Daggerfall as well as Morrowind. Morrowind is easily my favorite, but Daggerfall is still very good. They're very different experiences, but I still like Daggerfall quite a bit. There's something about making it so that unarmed is entirely viable that I absolutely love. If you're not a coward, you'll let me go fist puncher mode and not question it. Oh, beans. Get out of here, Death. Well, that was a waste. Yeep. Yeah, there was no getting away from that one. I think it's very funny that the closets for the skeletons here are just tents. They're just kind little circus performers. We're going clown mode, don't question it. Items are maxed. I don't even know what item that is. It looks like the fire shield. Climb the nearby tower to see a way through. Okay. Oh. Like a steamwork golem. That's pretty cool. Puppies. So who here would want to be buried in a pet cemetery? Who's looking to go zombie mode and come back to life? One uppy, please. Nope. I would like off Mr. Bones' wild ride. Excuse me. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Where was that arrow pointing me? I'm assuming it's at the end of one of these trenches, right? Probably the places that I haven't been yet. If I was the betting type, I'd say that's a pretty safe assumption. Okay. We need some switches in order to push those ones down. It's been a bit since we've been hurting for keys. I don't think we've had this problem since we were at like the beginning of the game. It took maybe 2 stages for us to max out our keys, and then we've always been sitting at like 7 or 8. Now little old us only has 1. Sad Fist Puncher and his 1 key, or her 1 key rather. What? Eh? Was there a button somewhere that I missed? I'm gonna go with yes, and it's gonna be in this direction. I think the big question we should be asking is, am I going to hit level 100 before the end of this game? We're at level 78. We're getting pretty close. Well, it's an exit. Battle Trench, Part 2. In the lower trench rests a switch. A Nintendo Switch? If it's a Nintendo Switch, I don't really want one. I've already got one, and the indie scene doesn't seem like it's too interesting right now. I don't even know if there are many first-party titles that I'm really looking forward to on the Switch. Like, I suppose the new Pokemon Legends game sounds... I can't even really say sounds interesting. There's been... Makeshift Hut contains your release to the way out. I can't even say that it sounds interesting. There hasn't really been any information released about it other than the fact that it exists and that it's going to take place in Lumio City. But I really liked Legends Arceus. I thought that game was super fun. So like if it plays in a similar way to Legends Arceus, I might be into it. I could be coerced into enjoying that. I say coerced like it would be a difficult task to be like, hey, you want to play more Pokemon? I'm 9 times out of 10 going to say yes to that. Even though the past, what, 6 Pokemon games have been pretty bad. I still enjoy the series as a whole. I doubt I'm ever going to go back to competitive play, but I still enjoy the series. I will still appreciate Pokemon for what it is. That being a fun little JRPG. And you guys know me, I do love a good JRPG. Nice. Back to the tower. I would like to swing by the store real quick and buy myself some meat. I would like to spend all of my money on meat and keys. There we go. Alright. The end of the battlefield is apparently where the last rune is. So let's keep pushing on. From the trenches to the tower. Ooh. Kind of the similar song with just a little bit of a different beat and a change in instrumentation. I like it, I like it. This really is not the music I would be expecting to come from a Gauntlet game. You expect something that's so rooted in high fantasy to just give you, you know, dungeon music. But no, we're out here with like wild metal and things like that. Also very large and expansive areas that are extremely laggy. The battle tower is quite large, and that is to its detriment. Alright, rude. Let's just boop. Say no to death. Okay. He wasn't necessarily stuck on me, but he sure couldn't do anything. Oh. Was that just a real fake elevator? Remember to come on down to real fake elevators. That elevator right there only goes up, will never go down. Just like Batman. Cowardly, cowardly Batman. I'm still gonna say that Batman is probably my least favorite superhero. I don't consume a lot of superhero content, so the first one that starts to do something that I don't necessarily agree with, like, he's out of here. That's the one. Bye-bye, bats. Okay, I don't know what elevator that just activated, but the arrow is pointing over this way, so we're walking this way. Are you the elevator? Yes, you are. To access the tower nearby, you must break through the walls to the hidden space. Oh my gosh, there were hidden walls? If only I was given a hint about that. My keyring is so full, you guys don't even know it. Can you fathom just how many keys I'm holding right now? Open all siege tower doors to get out. Okay. I'm guessing that opened up the route up top. I've never really been one for carrying around just like an excessive amount of keys. Hey, we got ourselves a pentagram. Like, you put too many keys or just random trinkets on your keychain. It gets cumbersome. I'm going lightweight. I'm always going lightweight. I've got my necessary keys and that's about it. There was a guy when I was in college who worked as the custodian for one of the dining halls. And he sure did carry like 70 keys all on one key ring that he had attached to the back of his belt, like right on his hip. And every step he took, you could just hear the sleigh bells jingling while he was moving. You could tell he was walking at you from a mile away because you could just hear the ringing and jingling coming. Is the sole survivor with you? It should be by now. We'll protect you. I don't. Is the butterfly the sole survivor? Because if it is, yes, I've had this for quite some time. Battle Towers 2. Dang, that whole stage was only level 1. Battle Towers is a little big. It's an elevator. Uppies, please. Yeah, we used to call that the guy with all the key rings Cowboy Kid. Because there was a hot minute there where he was just always wearing a very large cowboy hat. Which, interesting aesthetic choice. But there was one time that one of my roommates, he went down to the laundry room in the dorms to, you know, do some laundry. And who did he see but Cowboy Kid, sitting on top of one of the dryers, making out with his girlfriend, making everyone real uncomfortable. And that's when this legend of Cowboy Kid came into play. There was also this guy who worked at the dining halls whose name was Tim. And Tim was the kindest little meek individual that you would ever meet. Imagine Kip from Futurama as an actual person. Just very much a small, meek individual. After about a year or so passed since the event of Cowboy Kid and his girlfriend making out happened, who did we see holding hands and walking with Cowboy Kid's girlfriend other than Tim? He went from being just a little guy to Mr. Steal Your Man in no time flat. You guys know what I think would anger the the skeletons here a little bit and maybe make the game a bit more difficult. If we got rid of the skeleton from the screen, I think that boy up there, all the enemies are seeing that and be like, oh, Uriah right here is a friend of the skeletons. So I think we need to get rid of the skeleton. Make this game a little bit more difficult on us. Release the golem like a clumsy fool, or sneak quietly and keep your cool. I'll gladly release the golems. How many golems can there be? Oh no, there's 3 of them. You know, we have a bunch of potions. We may as well just... Alright, 2 potions didn't do it. We can just shoot from here. I wonder if potion damage is flat. I feel like 2 potions on one of the early ogres would have easily taken them out. Now we got these enemies with just a billion health. What level am I? Level 80. We're almost there. We are almost up to level 100. Alright. We have not been told that we've missed a rune, which is good. The hint we got was that the rune was at the end of the battlefield. Oh, and this isn't a 2-parter. This is a single stage. Okay. Very, very intense music. Do 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 do. I see you there, Slope. I see ya. What wild music. Every time I feel like I've hit the limit of, that's a weird song to put in Gauntlet anyway. And every time I'm wrong, they keep adding more. There's a path right there. meat. What's your guys' go-to meat? I personally am I'm a big poultry enjoyer. Be that chicken or turkey, I usually lean toward those just because they're so easy and versatile. The flavor of chicken and turkey are a lot more subtle than the flavor of like beef or pork. So it's a lot easier to work with those in different meals and not have the entire meal just taste like beef. This trigger opens the fort, but that does not mean you can proceed. That being said, I have been messing around quite a lot with some pork sausage. Which has been paying dividends because it's a nice cheap protein with a lot of flavor, even if it takes over the entire flavor of what you're cooking it with. Like, it's fine to have some Italian pork sausage that makes your pasta sauce just taste like Italian pork sausage. It really is just a case of me sitting here like, oh no, now my breakfast burritos taste tasty. Shucks, whatever am I gonna do? Oops, my sauce is great now. Looks like I'm the one who messed up. I think these wooden steamwork golems are probably number 2 on my list of best golems in this game. You can't beat the ogre that looks just like Shrek. It's just an impossible task. You expect to compete with Shrek? It's a battle you lose every time. Let's get some water. Give our ears a bit of a break from that song. It's not a bad song. Oh, hi, Suzette. Hey, y'all. I got a dog. Look at this puppy. Hey, dear. Hey. Do you have any words for the people? No? Nothing? Okay. If you look over there, you can see yourself. Oh, you don't let me touch your paw, do ya? Okay. I'll put you down now. Go be free. Cause terror. Doggies. Yep. Now right there. Prime dog. Beautiful, beautiful bup. Also, hey Jose, how you doing today, bud? It is great to see you as always. We got some teleporters up here. What does that do for us? It takes us to that locked door, which leads to a button, which is probably an elevator. All right, that is a whole other can of worms. Let's see what we got down here first. The clue from the wizard said that the last rune was at the end of the battlefield. The 13th rune is here. Must be transported along this way and back. Okay. That hint literally just said exactly what I was about to say, so thanks, game. Time to ban Gauntlet Legends because it's been backseating too much. Sorry, Gauntlet, you know the rules. All right, we can instantly go uppies. But I don't think we want to. Not quite yet, at least. One leads to two, two to the next. All these spots link the rest. How in the world did I get up here? Oh, there's a teleporter. Okay. Boop. Yo ho ho, we have an elevator. Alright, nothing else over here. Just a couple of skeletons. Ow. It was my bones that have been rattled. You know, I got a question for y'all, chat. You been drinking your milk? You better be. If you don't, your bones, they may be in jeopardy. Ow. I don't know what was hitting me there. It was doing damage as if it was the Grim Reaper. Is there just an invisible Reaper? I'm not insane. You guys aren't seeing the Reaper either, right? The game really did just say, no, you're gonna take this hit, and you're gonna like it. It turns out I did take the hit, but I did not like it. Would you guys say you're a weird little guy about any games in particular? Okay, we didn't get the rune, so we need to keep exploring. I would say I've leaned into the aesthetic of turning into a weird little guy for Logic Pro Adventure. Which, let me tell you, if you have not heard of Logic Pro Adventure, which, hey, there's a very decent chance that you haven't. It's a PS1 roguelike Picross game, which I know sounds like a lot, but it's great. It's split up into a bunch of different worlds. Can I break that? No. It's split up into a bunch of different worlds, all of which require you to solve progressively harder puzzles. And as you solve them, you get power-ups and gems and a whole bunch of cool stuff. Alright, we need to go back and try to find that rune. I've played a lot of Picross in my days, but that one in particular I think is the most compelling. Because instead of presenting you with like 50 5x5s and then 100 10x10s and then 50 15x15s, it instead has you do like 5 5x5s and then 5 10x10s and then 5 15x15s and some 15x20s. So you don't get burnt out on having to finish all of these really easy 10x10s before moving up to the difficult and interesting puzzles. How do I get out of here? How do I get off Mr. Bones' wild ride? We have an elevator. That's not breakable. Alright, y'all. Before we continue exploring and looking for this room, we are around at hour 3 of the stream. Our ads are a little off since I started half an hour late to watch that Nintendo Indie Direct. But I'm going to put you guys over on the BRB screen and play you some music while those ads play. If you are subbed, enjoy the tunes. If not, I hope to see you on the other side of this break. I'll be back in just a moment, y'all. See you on the other side. It's pirate time. Thanks everyone for sticking around through that break. I appreciate it. Let's get back to it. Pirates of the Caribbean is just a very good movie. I guess series of movies. It's not just one. So this is where the runestone was said to be. But I don't believe that to be true. I have an off feeling that the game might be a liar. A stinking liar. Okay, that's the stop clock. Watch it be that I picked the rune up and just didn't even realize it. That would be classic, wouldn't it? Okay, we've got a lot of chests up here. Ah, there's a breakable box right there. Ramp time. Everyone, it's okay. It's ramp time. Can I? Oh, I can walk this way. Is there a way that I can loop around here? No, it would not seem so. I want to get over to this side and try a little exploration. There seems to be stuff over there that I would like. Seek the hidden chests. Okay. Don't gotta ask me to seek out some chests twice. Joke's on you, I'm always on the hunt for chests. This is around where I hit the button that said, "You now have access to the tower. Congratulations." Okay, this is where I said that I wanted to be. And that's the start of the stage. Okay. We're back at the start. Let's comb through this a little bit more methodically. Good thing the archer can still stomp on dogs. My archer is still a puppy stomping extraordinaire. You know, I'll be honest, I think we might be the baddies here. Scorn's just a dude minding his own business, trying to decorate his home, raise some dogs, and we're out here giving him the business. Granted, he's trying to decorate his homes with our charred and mangled bodies, but still, we hurt his dogs. He has every right to be mad. It's just a John Wick scenario. I'm still baffled by how many John Wick movies they made. They only really needed the first one, right? Also, you know something that always bothered me in the John Wick movies? They establish in the first one that he has these finite resources of gold coins since he isn't going and getting more or anything like that. And yet he seems to just keep throwing them down like they're candy. Like, these coins right here are unbelievably powerful. They should only be used in circumstances of pure necessity. And then he's just going around slamming these coins down on table. He's like, one of your finest beers, please. Which really does just have me sitting there like, John, come on, is a beer really what you want to spend your last coin on? Then inexplicably, once again, he's got 1 million more coins. What's the deal with this box? There's a walkway over to this box, and I don't know why. Was there a chest here and I'm just misremembering? Oh, there's a button right there. I wonder if that's tied to an elevator. That's more than likely tied to an elevator. Yeah, I see the elevator already. Okay. The illustrious 13 rune was said to be over here. Maybe we leave and just retry the stage from the start. Perhaps that is what we're missing. Unless there's a secret button somewhere that I just haven't found yet. I'm thinking I might be at a dead end. Hey guys, we found the rune. Good thing I tried shooting the wall. Dang, that's a lot of puppies. Can't go on that side. Ah, here's where we're going. Bye-bye. Alright, that was the final runestone, I believe. Runestone number 13. Ooh, it's a big one. No time to lose. While the gateway to the underworld is open, you must descend into the fiery pit below and vanquish scorn once and for all. Go forth, and may the grace of light go with you. Okay. I wonder, did I... So those are those stages. These ones are still locked. Alright. Time for Underworld. Gates of the Underworld. Is it going to be an actual stage or just a boss fight? Looking like an actual stage. Hey, no complaints here. Oh boy. They have more of the Infinite Man floors. Dude closet, step aside. It's time for dude floors. The floor tiles are actually probably some of the more interesting spawners. Just because when they're not damaged, they spawn a different enemy based on how much damage you have dealt to them. Which I think is a neat mechanic. So who's gonna bite the bullet and make a super hard Gauntlet Legends hack where everything just deals unbelievable damage so you actually have to use items and strategy? Does that sound like a terrible idea for an extremely unfun experience? Absolutely. Alright, I managed to get a pot shot off on that spawner from a million miles away. From downtown, even. I shot the wrong boulder first. Look at this nice little flash gate. Personally, I'm looking to redecorate my home, and I'm thinking a flash gate is just what I need. It really entices guests to come in, lets them know what the vibe of the space is. I'm thinking that every home needs a flash gate. Been in the stage too long, the song's looping. Alright, we've located a spawner somewhere. I'm really not going to complain about just an unbelievable number of spawners. All that means is just more XP for me. Gets us one step closer to hitting level 100. Is this the path? Well, I found a dude. Definitely the path. So I was watching America's Most Wanted with Alex a bit ago, and they were talking about one crime that was occurring in probably one of the worst town names that I have ever heard. It was a place in Texas called White Settlement, Texas, which really did just have me sitting there like, ooh, that's unfortunate. Maybe change the name of your town. What would you guys say is the worst town name that you've ever heard? I think White Settlement is up there for me. In Montana, we have a town that's called Bonner as well, but it's spelled just like Boner. We got White Settlement, we got Butt, Boner. There are just some real unfortunate town names out there. And you know the exact kind of person who is proud to be from White Settlement, Texas is not the kind of individual that you would like to be associated with. Yeah, I feel like this would be a lot more threatening if I wasn't taking like 0.5% of damage each time I got hit. Like, I can just keep getting smacked and there's no threat. It helps that I also just have the ability to completely wipe the screen 9 more times. I have a boatload of items that I haven't even thought about using. This really is just dude hallway the stage. Walk down this corridor, kill some more dudes. Walk down this corridor, kill some more dudes. And that's it. That's the entire stage. Butt to tip, it's all you'll be doing. I see you right there, Mr. Button. Lava Golem. Ah, shucks. I was hoping I could take him out before he got to me. Unfortunately, he did get one pot shot off. Into the underworld, please. Alright. The world of Scorn. Hello, Scorn. He's really not dealing that much damage. What do we got here? Do we got anything interesting? A three-way on. What a compelling boss fight. I stood still and held attack. Oh no, he's melting. He turned into a pile of flesh.
The Gauntlet realm is restored. You've saved us all. The Gauntlet realm is restored. You've saved us all. The Gauntlet realm is restored. You've saved us all. The Gauntlet realm is restored. You've saved us all. The Gauntlet realm is restored. You've saved us all. The Gauntlet realm
What?
is restored. Thanks to you. You have done a great service for your people. You've saved us all. The Gauntlet realm is restored. You've saved
I think our game might be broken.
the Gauntlet realm is restored. You've saved us all. The Gauntlet realm is restored. You've saved us all. The Gauntlet
Now this right here, this is gameplay.
The Gauntlet realm is restored. Thanks to you. You have done a great service for your people. You've saved us all. The Gauntlet realm is restored.
So,
The Gauntlet realm is restored.
speaking of saved us all, I haven't saved yet today.
Saved us all. The Gauntlet realm
So let's just,
saved us all. The Gauntlet realm is
let's real quick,
to you. You have done a great service.
Gauntlet Legends ending.
Saved us all. The Gauntlet realm is restored. You've saved us all.
I do believe that we have saved them all.
You've saved us all.
Let's see, is this what we're looking for?
Realm is restored. You've saved us all.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Realm is restored.
Let's full screen that. Let's swap over to OBS real quick.
You have done a great
Studio.
service for your people. You've saved us all.
That's the wrong preview.
Realm is restored. You've saved
One second, y'all.
realm is restored. You've saved us all.
YouTube cap, Gauntlet Legends ending. Here we are. Alright, and then I'll press this button. And then we can...
You've saved us all. The Gauntlet realm is restored. Thanks to you.
We've done it.
You have done a great service for your people. The evil demon Scorn has been destroyed.
Oh god, his head's gone.
6 realms. Peace will again rule the kingdoms, and you along with it. Rejoice in your accomplishments and restoration of harmony. You have done well. Savor the sweet taste of victory.
We did it! Yay!
You've saved us all.
And back to the PS1 screen of just this playing. Alright, let's just press that reset button real quick. Oh. Alrighty, I suppose that was Gauntlet Legends. We technically got an ending. We didn't see credits or anything like that. Let's see here. Gauntlet Legend credits. Hold up. PS1 end cinematic and credits. Here's what we're looking for. Alrighty, yeah, I understand that we saved you all.
In an ancient time, a greedy young mage, using the power of
Alright, let's do that.
unleashed a great evil upon the world. This
Go here.
fearing the power
Swap back over to you. Perfect. Okay. Now we're gonna press that button. And let's play the credits while we talk about the game. So this game was pretty fun. It felt like a very bare bones deconstruction of like the Diablo type gameplay. So while Diablo had fun choices with like picking your equipment and trying to get good drops and things like that, this game forwent all of that and just had you running through these maze-like areas, taking out large groups of enemies, which wasn't bad per se. It was pretty easy, and it committed what I would probably consider to be one of the cardinal sins of a game, which was it was boring at times. The game was way too easy, but the areas were cool. The music was phenomenal, like some absolute top tier music. But the big question is, would I recommend this game to somebody? I'm thinking it would be a solid maybe. I would say if you have a kid who really likes fantasy things, this game might scratch that itch for them real well. But if you're like me, an adult looking for something fun to do, this game, it has its moments, but it's a solid 50-50 coin flip. I think this game is a perfect contender for what I would consider to be a 5 out of 10 game. I think it has high points, I think it has low points, and if you think you'd like the game, you'll probably like it. If it doesn't look like it's your cup of tea, you probably won't like it. Plain and simple, no more than that. So let's swap back over to that scene. We saw the credits there. Let's hop into our list real quick and give Gauntlet Legends not the visualization section, we want finished games. Give Gauntlet Legends a 5 out of 10. So our next chat picked game is Wild 9. Oh golly. But I don't think we're going to start that today. We only have about an hour left in possible stream time. So I think we're going to switch on over to some more damageless ape escape attempts. If you guys have been enjoying the ape, then get excited because we got some more of it. So I'm going to put you guys over on the BRB screen and play some music while I set that up. And we do just a little bit ape. Alrighty, y'all. I'll be back in just a second. Don't go anywhere.